Hello students, once again welcome to English Literature Classroom. Today I am going to teach a poem. The name of the poem is In the Bazaars of Hyderabad by Sarojini Naidu. Now let me tell you something about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was one of the first few Indians who got recognition as poet in English, both inside and outside India. Her poetry is rich, patriotic, passionate, lyrical, and full of local colors. Come on, let's start the poem in the bazaars of Hyderabad. By the title of the poem, you all can understand the poem is about bazaars of Hyderabad. Okay, come on, let's start. In the bazaars of Hyderabad, what do you sell? O ye merchants, richly your wares are displayed. Turbans of crimson and silver, tunics of purple brocade, mirrors with panels of amber, daggers with handles of jade. Now, the poet seems to be wonderstruck at the variety of goods which the merchant in Hyderabad offered to sell to the public. They sell crimson and silver turbans. Now, crimson, what is crimson? Red color is called crimson. Clear? They also sell purple tunics. Now, what is tunic? Loose garments for the upper part of the body is called tunic. Okay? They also sell purple tunics. They sell amber paneled mirrors and daggers with handles made of beautiful jade. Now, what is jade? Jade is a precious stone. Okay? Jade is a precious stone, often green in color. Clear? Now, let's see what is the question here. Where do the merchants display their goods? Answer. Merchants display their goods in bazaars in lavish manner to attract the attention of the customers. Come on, let's go to the second stanza. Okay. What do you weigh, O ye vendors, saffron and lentil and rice? What do you grind, O ye maidens, sandalwood, henna and spice? What do you call, O ye peddlers, jasmine and ivory dice? Okay. Now, let's go to the second stanza's explanation. The poet asks the vendors. Now, who are vendors? Person who sell things are called vendors. Okay. The poet asks the vendors what they sell. She herself goes to answer. She means the poet herself goes to answer that they sell household things like saffron, lentil, and rice. Now, what is a lentil? Okay. Lentil, the Hindi word of lentil is dal. Okay. She also finds young girls grinding sandalwood, henna, and spice. She sees peddlers selling games of chess and dice for the entertainment of the people. Okay, now who are peddlers? Okay, who are peddlers? A person who goes from place to place selling small items are called peddlers. Clear? Now let's see the question. Second question is what does the poet ask the maidens? Okay, now the answer is the poet asks the maidens what they are grinding. Next question is what do vendors sell? Clear? Now vendors sell many things. Okay, vendors sell many things. They sell household things like saffron, lentil and rice. Okay, come on, let's go to the third stanza. What do you make, O ye goldsmith, wristlet and anklet and ring, bells for the feet of blue pigeons, frail as dragonfly's wing, girdles of gold for the dancers, scabbards of gold for the king. Okay, now I am giving the explanation. The poet sees goldsmiths making such pieces of ornaments as wristlets, anklets, and rings. They make bells to be tied to the feet of blue pigeons, which are very delicate. The poet compares them to a dragonfly's wing. They also make girdles of gold for the dancers and scabbards of gold for the kings. Okay, now what are scabbards? Scabbards means holders for the blade of sword. Okay, now let's see the question. What do the young girl grind? Okay, the young girls are engaged in grinding sandalwood, henna and spice. Next question. What games do people play for entertainment? Answer. People play chess and dice for the entertainment. Now in real English book there are only 3 stanzas. But actually this poem consists of 5 stanzas. Okay. Rest 2 stanzas also I am explaining. Okay. Now in the next stanza I am first reading out the next stanza. Okay. Now The next stanza, the poet is telling, what do you cry, O ye fruitman, citron, pomegranate and plum? What do you play, O musician, sitar, sarangi and drum? What do you chant, O magician, spells for the aeons to come? Now the last stanza, okay? What do you weave, O ye flower girls, with tassels of azure and red? Crowns for the brow of a bridegroom, chaplets to garland his bed, sheets of white blossom new gathered to perfume the sleep of the dead. Now, the poet finds people engaged in various occupations. The fruit sellers sells orange, pomegranates and plums. Musicians play on sitar, sarangi and drum. Magicians utter spell-blinding words which people will remember for ages to come. Poet finds flower girls who weave patterns of flowers with beautiful blue and red threads. They weave crowns for the brow of a bridegroom, chaplets to garland his bed, and sheets with white flowers for the dead. Thus, the poet finds that a variety of workers remain busy to meet the various demands of people for different occasions. By doing so, they earn their living and also live meaningful lives. Clear? Now, let's see the question answer. Clear? Now, the next question is, what do goldsmiths make? Answer. Goldsmiths make such pieces of ornaments as wristlets, anklets and rings. They also make bells for the pigeons. Next question. What are scabbards? Scabbards are the holders for the blade of swords. Next question. Why are scabbards made of gold for the kings? Scabbards are made of gold for the kings as they look beautiful and suit their stature. Next question. Who tie bells to the feet of the pigeons? Why? Answer. The pigeon keeper likes to tie. Once again, I am repeating. The pigeon keepers like to tie bells to the feet of the pigeons as they produce attractive sounds. And the last question. What do you mean by tassels of red and azure? It means red and blue thread tied with cushions. Clear? Up to this much. In my next video, I am going to bring something new. Until then, goodbye.